Welcome to the video podcast. My name is Florence Straka. This video podcast is all about life experiences, blogging as a business, inspiration, and mindset. In today's episode, I am going to continue from where I was hospitalized for over 3 months due to just an injury that I sustained by doing a community labor or communal labor. As I mentioned before, I have to stay in the hospital. Everybody was saying, oh, this will only take 1 month, I'm out. 1 month has passed, 2 months, 3 months. So the very first month that I was there, the journey was just too much for my mom because 3 miles to the village, back and forth, carrying food, come to the town, the city to sell because every 5 days is a market day. And it's a busy market day. So all walks from life come there to do business, traders, sellers, all that. That's where we also sell our produces, our farm products that we grow, tomatoes, peppers, onions, okra, charcoal, whatever it is. That's where we sell them every 5 days. So my mom, I'm the one that helps a lot. But now she's the only one that is doing all that. Going to the market, from the market, coming to the hospital, because from the market to the hospital might be almost like maybe a mile walk to the hospital, and then walking back 3 miles back to the village. So my grandmother, my angel, is staying with me now, came from our village, our hometown, and she stayed with me throughout all the over 3 months that I stayed there. She was with me. And she's also a businesswoman. So she started because we don't have much money. And even though we are not paying hospital bills, food, even the money to buy something, we don't have. So my grandmother started this little selling oranges because it's hospital. People sell food, people need food to eat. So there is a big road that goes through the hospital. And there are people on the roadside sell food and all that. So people bring bread, things very early in the morning at the hospital because people need to take something in the morning before they take their medicines and all that. So my grandmother started selling oranges, and she would sit at the entrance door of the hospital and just peel, because that's the business she used to do before. Even my mom, they all did this business, orange selling business. They buy the orange in bulk. They just sat on the roadside with a table and then just peel the orange and then sell, and people just come by and buy them. It's fruit. It's really good. So we eat orange a lot. From there, I even learned how to peel orange in different styles. You'll be amazed. If you see how some people put their orange on their table, the design, the way they peel it in a design, you say, how do you do this? So I've learned how to actually peel an orange with a knife and just do it in a way that attracts people to come and buy it, and then just they buy, you cut it for them, and then they eat. And that is just one fun part about it. So my grandmother started selling these oranges, and that is where we get a little bit money, just in case maybe sometimes, being in the hospital, there are certain food you don't feel like eating. You don't even feel like eating at all. So sometimes maybe a soup, some light soup, things like that, gives you a little appetite, so you'll be able to take your medicine. So she was doing that for me. We've been there, and people got to know us. As I'm saying, I cannot walk. I wasn't walking. I was just jumping on one foot, on my right foot, and then raising my left foot up because it cannot go down. I cannot put it down. It was just so much pain. But after a month, we've treating the wounds every 3 days. They have to treat the wound. Every 3 days, they have to treat the wound. That is for a month. And then after a month, almost like every week or every 3-4 days, they will come and treat it. So it's healing, but it's just taking so much time. And so I would jump on my foot and go to my grandmother at the entrance of the gate. And so being there a month and two, people started knowing us. They know us, grandmother and their granddaughter, and if I'm coming, you will know because I was wearing a flip-flop and then jumping, so you hear that sound. So whenever I'm coming, people know, oh, there she comes, at the hospital. You knew people because I'll say maybe 8 people in one ward, one hospital room, one hospital room, maybe 8 people, everybody with their bed and their families. So as time goes on, you get to know people. And so we just back and forth like that. And I was so grateful for my grandmother to be with me because it makes it a little easier for my mom. So now my mom will come every 3 days or every market day. So then it will be less on her because she's so farming. She's doing all that. It was hectic on us. It was very, very hectic. I will not lie to you. It was hectic for us. So we continue like that, and gradually, the pain has been lessening. But my foot will not step down. So one day, as all this is going on, we are I think it's 92 now. 92, early 92, our school results are out. I was chosen to go to a different town for my school, and I was at the hospital. I can't go because I can't even walk to go to school. And that has been a challenge. That has been a challenge. So all that was going on. We said, well, we'll see how it goes. So school will start in a month, and I've been there for almost 2.5 months. So we said, well, we'll see. Because they cannot release me, they have to treat the wound. At the village, the way they are treating the wound is not like how we use hot water and towel to treat wound. This is a huge, big wound that needed to be treated really well. If not, I will lose my foot. So we've been doing that, and then one day, because for 2 months I couldn't walk on one foot, on my left foot. So one day I was going to the bathroom, and it's just a miracle. Something happened because I jump on my right foot to go everywhere, and you hear the sound with my flip-flop coming. And so I was going to the bathroom, and for some reason, with the right foot that I was jumping on to go wherever I'm going, it hit the step, the door, the little step on the floor. Like the door we have a little step, like a wood across, where when you close the door, it seal it underneath, so there is no air or anything else going under the door. And that's how it was going to that bathroom. And for some reason, my right foot hit that little wood, and guess what? My left foot has to come down. My left foot, the foot that doesn't want to come down, I can't put it down because of pain. It has to come down. And by hitting that wood with my right foot, and I'm going to fall down, my left foot hit the floor. It hit the floor. And that was it. And when it hit the floor, I couldn't raise it up. It was a miracle. I couldn't raise my foot up anymore. Because when it did that, it opens the wound a little bit, and you can see the blood, like all this blood just spit out from the wound. Like those were the things holding the wound back from healing. Like the dirty, filthy blood just spit out because it opens the wound, and even though it's healing, it opens it up a little, and those blood just spit out. I stood there. I cried. I couldn't move. I couldn't move my foot. I could not. And so somebody came and saw me at the bathroom and called my grandma. So, and a few people, they came and they held me. And that was it. I started walking on my left foot. I started walking on my left foot. I cannot tell you this. It has been, it was a miracle. I'm not kidding you. And that is something that I have experienced. Oh my goodness, look at all this. And so now I'm limping now because I'm able to walk on my foot. Had that not happened, had I not gone through that, I don't know, will I be able to walk? I don't know. But it's been my plan. God made it possible for me to walk again. And I was started limping. So now I'm not jumping on my right foot now. Now I'm limping on my left foot now. And so from there, life became a little easier because now I can limp around. And so they treated the wound for me that very day because it just opened it a little bit. But now, anything that is hidden in that wound that is not healing, the next 3 days, I started healing really, really well. And so we're thinking of releasing me to go back home because now it's working. Now I can use warm water, hot water around it to heal it quicker. Because there's no thread or anything in the wound. It's just an open wound that is healing gradually. That's why it took me so long to be at the hospital. And just because I wasn't even walking, they cannot even release me. But now I'm able to limp. On my foot, on my left foot. So I'm walking on both feet again. And gradually, after 3.5 months, it's when I was released. Even though I was still limping, that's okay because it's been a month into my high school that I have to go to high school. It's been a month into it where school opens. And I'm new. So something have to happen. So then my grandmother left us and went back to our hometown, and I have to go back to my mom. So my mom came and took me back to the village, and then we're just treating it as how we would treat a traditional wound, how we treat wound traditionally. So just hot water. I was using, they give us medication, things like that. And now the next step is school, and it was just amazing. So life experience, things we go through in life to be where we are, it's amazing. It's amazing. And as I tell you this, even today, and I have the wounds, I have the mark, and I will show you. I will show you the wound. I'll take a picture of my foot because the wound is there. It's big. It's a huge thing, so it will never go away. I have it right on my foot, on my left foot right now as I'm talking to you. And I'll take a video, maybe a little video, so I can show you where it is across, just across my foot, behind it, and you see the wound. So this is where I'm going to leave you with this. And I want to say, that's why I said everything we go through life, it's for a reason. For me being not walking on my left foot, and that has to happen for me to be able to put my foot down to walk again. I limped for a while. I limped for almost like a year. That's how I limped. But then gradually, I was healing. So life is interesting. So many things we go through in life is very, very interesting. And that's all these things that I've gone through as a child. Getting to adolescent, when I got to my adolescent age, and learning grew to adult age to where I am now, you have to go through it to get to the next level. You have to. Because if it is in your lifeline, you cannot avoid it, whatever it is. And we don't know until we've experienced it. We don't know until we've experienced it. If you're listening to this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and leave us any questions you have. And wherever you listen to your podcast, and as you live today, wherever you are doing, wherever you go, just remember, it's all good. Whether good or bad, it's all good. Enjoy the moment, experience it, learn from it, take something out of it to help you grow. Because that's what I've seen, that we learn. Anything that you experience, either good or bad, it's a learning process, it's a learning experience for you to build on it. And I hope your day goes well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Take care.